Gilligan. Gilligan! Gilligan! Gilligan!
Look! What's the matter?
I can't fall asleep with all that snoring going on.
I don't hear anything.
Gilligan, I want you to go back to sleep. And I want you to sleep without snoring. That is an order.
Aye, aye, sir. The island's sinking! The island's sinking! Help! Help! Skipper!
Wake up, Gilligan, wake up!
He just told me to go to sleep.
Gilligan, you were having another one of your nightmares.
Oh, yeah, and it was awful. The island broke off and started to float away, and then it started to melt.
Melt?
Yeah, I'm scared, Skipper.
Gilligan, your scream scared us half to death. And you ruined my dream. Paul Newman was chasing me. You could have waited till he caught me.
Well, Gilligan was having another one of his nightmares. You see, he dreamed that the island was going down into the sea.
Well, let me tell them, huh?
Well, but I'm the skipper.
But it's my nightmare.
Tell us what happened.
It was awful. You see, the island broke off, and then it was just coming down.
Such blood-curdling screams. It made poor little Teddy's fur stand on end.
Gilligan was having another one of his nightmares.
Oh, how inconsiderate. Must he have nightmares at night when everyone's asleep?
From now on, Gilligan, have daymares.
Have another nightmare, Gilligan?
No, thanks. I just had one, and it was awful. You see what happened? The island broke loose and started floating away with all of us on it. Then all the dirt changed to mud, and we started sliding, and the sharks came. Then all the people started falling off one by one.
Women and children first, I trust. Scary.
Now, please, it was just a dream. We've been on this island for 15 years, and we're perfectly safe. I can assure you that Gilligan's dream has no significance whatsoever. Gilligan, this metal disc you found is marvelous. Made of some strange alloy I've never seen before. But it's turned this instrument into a real honest-to-goodness barometer.
Oh, no, you're not sticking anything in my mouth or any place else.
Barometer, Gilligan, not thermometer. Anyway, we can finally predict the weather again, and thanks to this disc, with remarkable accuracy.
That's good news. I'm going to tell the others.
Now, hold on, Gilligan. According to this instrument, there's a raging storm approaching the island.
That's bad.
But it won't get here for a couple of days.
That's good.
Now, the gyrations of this needle indicate that the storm will cause a gigantic tidal wave that'll completely wash over the island.
That's bad.
However, that wave will be so strong that it could force a boat into the shipping lane so we can finally be rescued.
That's good.
Well, we don't have a boat.
That's bad. Or is that good? I lost track.
I'm afraid it's bad, Gilligan. However, there's one good part. None of the others know about this.
There's one bad part.
What's that?
I do.
Gilligan, I am relying on you to keep this between us while I try to determine a solution. There's no reason for the others to be upset. Now, mum's the word.
But, Professor,
No buts, Gilligan. Mum's the word. Now, what's the word?
Mum.
Mum.
Hi there, Gilligan. Give me a hand with this trap, will you?
Mum.
Mum what?
Mum's the word.
About what?
If I told you, it wouldn't be Mum.
Who told you to keep it mum?
The Professor?
The professor? The professor told you to keep something mum. It must be serious. Is it serious?
Mum.
Very serious?
Mum, Mum.
Very, very serious?
Mum, Mum, Mum.
Are our lives at stake?
Mum, 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 Mum.
Gosh, I gotta find out about this.
Remember, I didn't tell you anything. I kept it Mum.
Gilligan! Gilligan, what is going on? The captain rushed past us, and he seemed terribly, terribly upset.
We tried to talk to him, but he ignored us. Imagine ignoring the passengers, and he's only the crew.
Well, if you know something, tell us. Say something.
Mum.
I'm not your mom, Gilligan.
Well, I'm not your dad either, but speak up, my boy.
I can't. The Professor made me promise to keep it Mum. Now, you don't want me to break the promise to the Professor, do you?
To put it in words of one syllable, yes.
Well, I always say, if a secret's not worth sharing, it's not worth keeping. I don't quite know what that means, but I always say it.
I'm sorry, Mr. and Mrs. Howell. My lips are sealed.
Sealed lips are a child's game. Now this, cash, that's a man's game.
Just tell us one thing, Gilligan. Is it good news or bad news?
Both.
Well, tell us the good news. Bad news is for peasants.
Well, it's kind of mixed up good news and bad news. We might be rescued, but there's a...
Rescued! Rescued! Did you hear that, Lovey?
Oh, a rescue! Oh, dear, what does one wear to a rescue? Perhaps something pale blue. If it's a gray ship, that should go nicely. Of course, darling, I must wear an evening dress.
Well, to help us get rescued, I'd wear an evening gown myself. Strapless, you know what I mean? But how can that boy confuse a rescue with bad news? Rescue and bad
You know,
news.
he's always been bad news.
Rescue? Bad news. Gilligan, do you know what's going on?
Mum's the word.
Gilligan, I just saw the Howells, and they were talking about what to wear to a rescue, and something about bad news. Do you know anything about it? You do know something about it. Oh, you'd really like to tell Ginger all about it, wouldn't you? I know you would, because you always like to tell Ginger your secrets. Now be a good boy. Tell me all about it.
My lips are sealed.
Sealing your lips is a child's game.
That's what Mr. Howell said, too.
Unsealing them is a woman's game.
Hmm? Oh, I like your game a lot better than Mr. Howell's.
Now, Gilligan, what is it that you were going to tell me?
Mum's the word.
What does that mean?
Mum means mum. Mum, 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 mum.
Hi, what's going on? I overheard Mr. and Mrs. Howell talking about a rescue and bad news, and Gilligan knows something and he won't tell me. Rescue? Bad news?
Oh, Gilligan, you've got to tell us what you know.
I can't. I promise not to say anything, and for once in my life, I'm not going to.
Oh, you don't have to. People who make promises should keep them. You don't have to tell us a thing.
Well, thanks, Marianne.
You'll never get another piece of my coconut cream pie.
Mom?
Or my banana cream pie.
Mom.
Or my pineapple cream pie.
Oh, Mom.
But Gilligan said that our lives are at stake.
Well, I missed the opening of the New York Stock Exchange.
Whether it be afternoon or evening, it does make a difference, you know, in what one wears.
I'd rather land in L.A. It's closer to Hollywood.
Gilligan said there was bad news, too.
Mum, Gilligan?
Why are our lives at stake? Why can't
All
Professor-
right.
I will tell you what I know.
All right.
As you are aware, the radio and all the rest of my instruments haven't worked for over 10 years. But 2 days ago, Gilligan found this strange metal disc, and due to its incredible conductivity, I was able to fix the barometer. There's a major storm heading for the island.
Oh, we've weathered a lot of storms, Professor.
Ah, but this storm's magnitude has created a tsunami.
Tsunami. Oh, no, tsunami. What's a tsunami?
Gilligan, that's an Islander word for tremendous tidal wave.
A wave that will cover the island and sweep us all into the sea.
That's what I call a real permanent wave.
You mean we'll all die?
The upper class, too?
Actually, this tidal wave may be our way off the island and back to civilization. I haven't worked out the details, but,
I have only one thing to say, Professor. Work out the details.
What is your idea, Professor?
to lash all our huts together.
You mean tie them together with the ropes we made of hemp?
Exactly. That way we can ride out the storm no matter how severe it is. I got the idea from the South American Indians who invented the outrigger canoe. The heavy surf would always upset their canoes, but they found that by lashing 3 canoes together, they'd stay afloat.
That's a great idea, Professor. It's just a question of having enough bottom.
If that's the question, Skipper, you sure got the answer.
You mean, Professor, that you can make a seaworthy craft by lashing our huts together?
Right.
Well, congratulations. You invented a hutsboat. A hutsboat? I just coined a word.
Thurston, coins are beneath you.
Oh, it's just an expression, my dear.
How much time have we got, Professor?
3, maybe 4 days at the most.
What can we do to help?
Well, we need provisions, we need more hemp for ropes, but most important, we have to find a way to move the huts together and tie them.
Thurston, let them take care of the trivia. We must pack our clothes.
And our money.
Well,
What seems to be the problem, Professor?
well, it's not fitting for some reason.
Skipper, give me a boost. I can get it.
All right, little buddy, put your right foot right in my hand and away!
I think you got me a little too high, Skipper.
Gilligan, come down from there this minute.
Look out below!
Okay. Oh, good. Okay. No. Get back.
Well, it's all set, folks. I just have to synchronize the winch to the axle, and we're ready to raise the huts.
Mr. Howell, do you really think you can put the 3 huts together?
Well, I don't know. It's not my kind of merger.
Oh, I do hope there'll be first-class accommodations. On the upper deck, of course.
It's too bad Charlton Heston isn't here. We could use a good old-fashioned miracle.
Well, gentlemen, I think we're ready. Skipper, you're the strongest. Good luck.
Good luck, Skipper.
It's working, Skipper. You're raising it.
Good show, Captain.
Come on, Skipper. We're all counting on you.
That's my big buddy.
That's it, Skipper. It's high enough. All right, now, folks, we're all going to have to work together. Everybody. All right, now, folks, easy does it. We have to reposition the hut so that we can attach it to the others. Right? Right along that wall. That's it. Now, here we go. Huh? Bring it to me. A little more. A little more. Just a touch. That's it. We can let it down right here.
Let me do it, huh, Professor?
Gilligan, it has to be let down nice and easy.
You can depend on me.
Okay, Gilligan.
Here, Professor. I got the rope tied around the hut real good.
All right, good work, Gilligan. Now help me tie it off.
Oh, yeah. Do it in a shank sheep.
A what?
Sheep. Shank.
Just in time. According to my calculations, that tidal wave will hit within minutes. Please, Mrs. Howell, we have to bind ourselves to these poles. When that tidal wave hit, these ropes will save your life.
Oh, I'm sorry, Professor, but they'll wrinkle my clothes. There must be another way.
Mrs. Howell, what is more important? Saving your life or wrinkling your clothes? Well...
Just a moment, I'm thinking. Oh, all right.
See, Mr. Howell, Mrs. Howell realizes how important this is. Now, let me help you.
Oh, no, 1,000 times no. In this position, I couldn't possibly reach my wallet.
Hold still, please, Mr. Howell.
Or my credit cards.
See, Skipper, I'm tying myself to the poles.
That's fine, little buddy, but we've got to see to the passenger's safety first. Now, go help the girls.
Aye, sir. Passengers first. Hey, Ginger, let me help you.
Thank you, Gilligan.
Bad storm, Ginger.
Don't stop, Gilligan. This is no time to be modest.
Oh, I can't.
My life is at stake.
Yeah, but Ginger, you...
Just think of me as one of the boys.
Okay. Boy. Oh, boy.
Now, make a knot.
Here, what you feel?
Remember, one of the boys.
Oh, boy.
Gilligan, help me now. I can't get the ropes any higher.
I know, let me help.
Hurry up, we don't have much time. You tied Ginger.
She's just one of the boys.
Oh, well, think of me as your sister.
Sister, that's a good idea. Yeah, sister. Oh, brother.
Nice work, little buddy. Now lash yourself to a pole.
Now, I know we're going to come through this just fine. We're all together in this hut. Our provisions are lashed down in the other huts. I won't kid you. It's not going to be easy. But we'll make it. All of us.
Fifi isn't here. Thurston, we forgot Fifi.
Fifi?
Oh, that poor little poodle. She'll never hear us over all this storm. Won't somebody please go get Fifi? Oh, Fifi. Here, Fifi. Here, Fifi.
Fifi.
I'll go get her for you, Mrs. Howell.
Gilligan!
Thurston, do you think we'll find her in time?
I doubt it, my dear.
Oh, Thurston, how can you be so cruel? How can you say such a thing?
Lovey, because we didn't take Fifi with us. You don't you remember? We left her at home, on the paper.
We did?
15 years ago.
Gilligan's out there, and I'm going after him.
Skipper, you'll never find him in that storm.
And he's my little buddy, and nothing's gonna stop him.
I better get back to the huts.
Ah, thank heavens the storm is over. I think I'll take a look around and see if the island has suffered any damage. Help! Help! Save me! Save me! I'm too rich to drown!
It's Thurston. Thurston, where are you?
Outside!
Somebody do something!
I'm coming, Mr. Ho! Mr. Howe, I should have warned you about that first step. It's a trifle damp.
All right, here we go. Hey, give me your hand, Mr. Howe.
What? Oh, darling, why didn't you swim?
Oh, I can't. Remember, Lovey? I had the butler take the swimming lessons for me.
Oh, Professor, you were right. We're at sea. We might even be in the shipping lanes. Maybe we can be rescued.
Maybe by a 6'4" Marine.
You were so right, Professor. Lashing all the huts together did help us ride out the tidal wave. And we're all safe and sound. Gilligan! Gilligan! Gilligan? Gilligan! 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 Gilligan!
Gilligan!
Gilligan!
Gilligan!
Gilligan! Gilligan! He's not here!
If anything happened to Gilligan, it's all my fault.
You mustn't blame yourself, Lovey.
But I sent him out to look for Fifi. Who else could I blame?
Well, I don't know, but certainly not a howl.
Oh, it's all my fault. I should have gone after my little buddy in the first place.
Oh, you tried, Skipper. You tried.
I'll never forget how he tied me up and saved my life.
My little buddy.
That brave, brave boy.
Inside that skinny little lad was a heart the size of Fort Knox.
We'll never forget Gilligan. I think we should all take a few moments and remember him in our own way.
I could hear my little buddy calling my name just like he was still here.
Help, Professor!
That's odd. Now I can hear him calling me.
That's nothing odd at all. It's the dear boy reaching out to us from the great beyond.
Help! Ginger! Marianne!
Ginger, do you believe in ghosts?
No, but I believe Gilligan's haunting this hut.
Help! Mr. and Mrs. Howell! Somebody!
Somebody? How informal.
That's Gilligan, and it sounds like it's just beyond that wall.
Little buddy, Gilligan! He's out there, everybody, and he's okay!
Oh, let's go back. Hurry.
That's love it. Careful. He's hanging on to a palm tree attached to us by a rope. Gilligan! Let's enlarge the hole and pull him in. Well, stand back, Professor. If my head made this little hole, I know how to make a great big one. All right, now, let's all pull together. Marianne, Ginger, Professor. Hee-ho! 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 How'd you do it, little buddy? How'd you wind up in a palm tree?
I was out looking for Fifi. I was going to hear Fifi here. Mrs. Howell, you didn't bring Fifi.
Oh, I'd forgotten, Gilligan. But the important thing is that you risked your life, and that was very gallant of you and should be rewarded. Thurston, buy him something. A Congressional Medal of Honor.
I'll do even better. Buy him Congress. Well, we're all very proud of you, little buddy, but you haven't told us what happened.
Well, Skipper, what happened was I was out there looking for Fifi. I'm like, Fifi. This wind started coming really strong. Then the thunder, boom, the lightning, and then the rain was coming sideways and straight, and the wind was blowing so hard it bounced me from palm tree to palm tree, boing, boing, and then I remembered Mrs. Howell didn't bring Fifi, so I started back for the huts, and I looked up, and I saw this giant wave as big as a mountain. So I looked around, and I grabbed this rope, see, and I lashed myself to a palm tree like this, and then I looked up, and the wave was there, and it came down, and it was a big jerk.
no time to play follow the leader.
There's only one thing that can save them now. A girl.
A girl? Oh, Ginger, you're not thinking of...
No, a girl shark. Look over there.
But how do we know it's a girl shark?
The shark let go of the rope.
There you are. Captain, my mon Capitan. Gilligan here.
Presley, is this what they call work?
I'm afraid so, my dear.
Good. It's about time we learned how the other half lives.
Row, lovey.
Oh, I can't row anymore. My hands ache, my arms ache, even my aches ache.
Oh, when I get back to the farm, I'm going to have to milk the cows standing up.
How about it, Professor? Are we making any progress?
Well, we've been rowing for over 2 days, and as near as I can tell, we've completed a circle.
A circle? You mean we're right back where we started from?
Exactly.
I thought those waves looked familiar.
Captain, can you give me one good reason why you haven't hoisted our sail?
Yes, Mr. Howell, we don't have a sail.
Can you give me another good reason?
Mr. Howell, we can't even make a sail. All we've got are the clothes on our backs.
I'll donate my dress to make a sail.
Yes, and I'll donate my shirt.
Skipper, why don't you donate your pants? We can fill them with air and fly to Hawaii.
Very funny.
Thurston, I think it's time we made the supreme sacrifice.
You're right, my dear. You have permission to use the Howell clothes. Run up my dinner jacket.
I see you girls are getting into shape.
Yes, when I get back to the farm, there's going to be a lot of work to do.
I have to build up my stamina, too.
Is acting that strenuous?
No, but some producers are.
Darling, what's the first thing you plan to do when we arrive in civilization?
Kiss Wall Street.
I just want to get home. Home, sweet home. And I know exactly what I'm going to do the first day.
What is that, my dear?
Count the servants. They haven't been paid in 15 years. Some of them may have left.
Well, in that case, good riddance. One thing I can't stand is disloyalty.
Skipper, bet I know what you're thinking about. That's what I thought. You've got about 15 minutes before you relieve Gilligan on watch.
Thanks, Professor. That's just enough time for me to go through my list of girlfriends again.
Boy, after nothing but coconuts and bananas for days and days, everybody's gonna be so surprised when they have fresh fish for dinner. Boy, broiled snapper. Everybody's gonna be so happy. Hey, everybody, I got some good news.
You spotted a rescue boat.
No, that'd be great news. All I got is good news. Hey, we're having broiled snapper for dinner.
Broiled?
Uh-huh.
How are you cooking it?
With a fire.
With a fire? Where did you build a fire?
On the deck.
On the deck?
Smoke of undetermined origin at approximately 230. Proceeding to investigate. Point Bridge?
Copter 1445.
Smoke may be distress signal from very strange-looking craft. Proceed and desist.
Of all the dumb, idiotic, thoughtless things that you've ever done.
Well, I was only trying to cook the fish.
But yeah, you almost cooked us. That would have been the end of the rescue.
Can't believe it. After 15 years, we're finally rescued.
Rescued. Rescued. Rescued.
Rescued.
Rescued.
Rescued. Hey! Hey! Down here! Hey, down here!
Ahoy down there! The Coast Guard cutter is on the way. Good thinking, folks. Starting that fire saved your lives. We never would have seen you without that smoke. I'll stay with you until the cutter arrives. If you're okay, wave.
Thanks to Gilligan. I knew you could do it, little buddy.
Gentlemen, this is Marshall Rogers, KBEX, Hawaii, and this is one of the most exciting moments in the history of the Honolulu Yacht Harbor. After 15 years on a tiny, uncharted island somewhere in the Pacific, the 7 castaways have finally been rescued, and they're on their way back to civilization. That must be Gilligan up there on top, doing the steering. Thousands of people have gathered here to welcome the passengers and crew of the ill-fated minnow shipwrecked so long ago. Here they come into the marina now, rescued in the very huts in which they lived on the island. Look at all the boats that turned out to greet them. And the fireboat giving them a real hero's welcome. Here's the governor's aide to give them an official welcome to Honolulu and the USA. Newsmen and photographers are swarming all over the place trying to get a glimpse of the happy group missing for so many years. And look at that mob waving and cheering. Of Hawaii to say aloha to the long-lost castaways.
behalf of the governor of Hawaii, may I present you with the key to the city.
Oh, must open some big door, huh?
The entire world was thrilled when the Coast Guard radioed word of your rescue after 15 years. Telegrams and calls have been pouring in, but I'd like to present you with the most important one first. This telegram is from Jimmy Carter.
Jimmy who?
Jimmy Carter. He's the president now.
Huh?
He succeeded Ford.
Ford who?
Gerald Ford. He came after Watergate.
Watergate who?
Oh, I'm afraid we've been away a long time.
Yes, it seems that everything has changed.
I'm certainly glad that some things haven't changed.
It sure beats getting lost.
Stupid capitalist parade for stupid castaways.
Welcome home, castaways. You can tell by the enormous crowd that the country is delighted that you have finally been rescued.
Well, we're delighted to be back.
Everyone is fascinated that you were rescued by a tidal wave.
Well, actually, it was this disc that saved us.
Our barometer hadn't worked for years, so Gilligan found this strange-looking disc in the water at the edge of the lagoon. We have no idea where it came from. Get a closer look at this. It seems to have properties of an alloy that I'm unable to identify. And due to the increased conductivity of this disc, I was able to adapt my crude barometer and predict the tidal wave.